It has been 5 years since the world tuned in to watch Prince Harry and Meghan Markle embark on their first official overseas royal tour, which was documented by ITV in a film titled Harry and Meghan, An African Journey. For many, the documentary seemed like a golden opportunity to showcase the couple's dedication to humanitarian causes, particularly in the context of the pressing issues facing Africa. But rather than cementing their position as the future of the monarchy, the documentary marked the beginning of the end of their time as senior working royals. Less than 3 months after the documentary aired, Harry and Meghan announced that they would be stepping back from their roles as full-time royals, setting in motion what is now known as Megxit. But how did things unravel so quickly? What role did the Harry and Meghan, an African Journey documentary play in their estrangement from the royal family? And, perhaps most importantly, why did this public relations win turn into a tragic epitaph for their royal journey? Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. The Africa Tour, a promising start. The anticipation for Harry and Meghan's African tour was palpable, having already garnered global attention for their unique position as a modern royal couple. Harry, the son of the beloved Princess Diana, and Meghan, an American actress of mixed-race heritage. The world's eyes were on them. The tour was designed to demonstrate their charitable efforts, combining Harry's passion for conservation and humanitarian work with Meghan's focus on gender equality and education. Backed by the Foreign Office and heralded as a significant diplomatic mission, the tour took them to South Africa, Malawi, Botswana, and Angola. For Harry, the visit to Angola was particularly poignant as it echoed his late mother's famous walk through a landmine field in 1997, a moment that symbolized her commitment to global causes. With their young son Archie in tow, the couple was poised to present themselves as the perfect blend of modern royal and humanitarian icons. The cameras were rolling, documenting their every move, from Harry's heartfelt engagement with landmine survivors to Meghan's emotional speech to a group of young women in Nyanga Township, South Africa's so-called murder capital. In many ways, the tour appeared to be everything it promised: a show of compassion, global awareness, and royal duty. A shift in focus, the turning point. However, as the documentary aired 5 years ago today, it quickly became apparent that Harry and Meghan, An African Journey, was not just about the people and causes they visited. Instead, much of the focus shifted onto the couple's personal struggles, particularly their fraught relationship with the British press and, by extension, the royal family. At one point in the film, interviewer Tom Bradby, a longtime friend of Harry and a guest at the couple's 2018 wedding, posed a question to Meghan that sparked a now infamous response. "How are you?" he asked, to which Meghan, visibly emotional, replied, "Thank you for asking, because not many people have asked if I'm okay." The vulnerability in her answer highlighted the intense pressure she had been under, with the media relentlessly scrutinizing her every move since her relationship with Harry became public. Later, Bradby turned to Harry, probing into the emotional toll of his royal life, particularly in light of the loss of his mother, Princess Diana. Harry's response was equally revealing. He admitted that every camera flash took him back to the traumatic memories of Diana's tragic death in 1997, a moment that had shaped his view of the media and the burden of his royal duties. But perhaps the most damaging revelation came when Harry, asked about his relationship with his brother Prince William, confessed that they were on different paths and no longer as close as they once were. It was the first time the estrangement between the brothers had been publicly confirmed, and for many, it echoed the infamous confessional interviews given by Diana during her tumultuous years within the royal family. The media backlash, a PR disaster. While the tour itself garnered positive press, with much of the media praising the couple's engagement with African communities and their charitable efforts, the documentary's personal revelations overshadowed everything else. Reviewers on both sides of the Atlantic were quick to criticize Harry and Meghan for what they saw as a misplaced focus on their own struggles rather than the issues facing the people of Africa. Critics pointed out that while the couple spoke about their personal challenges, the camera's focus seemed to drift away from the dire poverty, rampant sexual violence, and ongoing humanitarian crises affecting the communities they visited. The result was a stark contrast. The heartbreaking realities of African life juxtaposed against the couple's grievances with the media and royal life. One of the harshest criticisms came from those who felt the documentary displayed a level of self-absorption that was out of touch with the seriousness of the issues at hand. The plight of African women facing gender-based violence, young people affected by HIV, and landmine victims seemed to take a backseat to the personal narrative of royal struggle. What was intended as a compassionate, awareness-raising documentary instead became, in the eyes of many, an exercise in self-pity. The aftermath, from royal tour to Megxit. In the wake of the documentary, any goodwill the couple had garnered during their African tour quickly evaporated. Just a few weeks after the documentary aired, Harry and Meghan dropped a bombshell statement on their website, accusing the British press of unfair treatment and announcing their intent to sue several media outlets. It was a move that shocked both the public and the royal family, marking a clear break between the Sussexes and the British media that had long been an integral part of royal life. The statement, coupled with the personal revelations in the documentary, set the stage for what would come next. Less than 3 months after the film's release, Harry and Meghan announced their decision to step back as senior members of the royal family, a move that sent shockwaves through the monarchy. Their desire to carve out a more independent life in California, while still retaining some royal duties, was met with resistance from Buckingham Palace. Ultimately, the Queen's decision was clear. There was no half-in, half-out option. Harry and Meghan were stripped of their Royal Highness titles and their roles as working royals, marking the end of their life within the institution they had once seemed so eager to modernize. The long-lasting impact, bridges burned? In the years since Harry and Meghan, An African Journey aired, the fallout from the documentary has continued to shape the couple's narrative. The film, along with subsequent interviews, including Harry's 2023 memoir Spare, has kept their grievances with the royal family and the media in the public eye. But while Harry has expressed a desire to reconcile with his father, King Charles III, and his brother, Prince William, the revelations made in the documentary and other public forums present a significant hurdle. Unlike private family disputes, these grievances are on record, broadcast to millions and available for the world to replay. The hurt caused by airing the family's dirty laundry on a global stage is not so easily forgotten. The royal family, known for its stoic never complain, never explain approach, has remained largely silent on the matter. But insiders suggest that the decision to effectively cast Harry and Meghan out of the firm was driven in part by the couple's willingness to publicly criticize the institution they once represented. It was a breach of royal protocol that could not be ignored. A missed opportunity? As we reflect on the 5 years since Harry and Meghan, An African Journey first aired, it is clear that the documentary marked a turning point for the Sussexes. What began as a well-intentioned effort to shine a light on important issues in Africa ended up highlighting the couple's personal struggles with royal life. In doing so, it inadvertently accelerated their exit from the royal family. For many, the documentary was a missed opportunity, a chance for Harry and Meghan to showcase their potential as the modern, charismatic faces of the monarchy. Instead, it became a symbol of their growing disillusionment with royal life and their eventual departure from it. Today, as Harry and Meghan continue to build their new lives in California, the legacy of Harry and Meghan, An African Journey serves as a reminder of how quickly things can change, and how even the best-laid plans can go awry. The film, meant to elevate their royal status, ultimately became a catalyst for their exit from the very institution they once sought to transform.